Yeah, you know, me and Pacino, you know, I've been out in Hollywood too long. I'm already name dropping.
Adrien Brody has acted in 21 films. He's played a punk rocker,
Union buildings downtown, every janitor has health care. Every one of them.
a union organizer,
What the hell are you doing?
a juvenile delinquent,
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
No.
a Jewish boy from Baltimore,
Oh, please, you can't do that. No, you can't
and
do
a psychopathic killer.
that. Please, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you.
But it is his haunting portrayal of Holocaust survivor Władysław Szpilman in this year's The Pianist that has made him a star.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role are Adrien Brody in The Pianist.
Your reaction upon hearing that you're nominated?
I was so angry. No, I mean, I was thrilled.
The film, directed by Roman Polanski, traces composer and classical pianist Szpilman's harrowing struggle to survive unspeakable loss, isolation, and famine during the Nazi occupation and decimation of Warsaw, Poland.
I spent 12 to 17 hours a day trying to inhabit a man who was deprived of everything and that would make him comfortable. And I tried to do that to myself. It becomes your reality.
Preparing for the role, Brody lost 30 pounds during the 6 weeks before production began. He gave up many material possessions, like his apartment and his car, and even isolated himself from family and friends.
There's no comparison to what Władysław Szpilman went through and the suffering that people during the Holocaust or people, nations afflicted with famine are going through, but it gave me a much greater understanding of that.
Brody says the film's director, Roman Polanski, himself a Polish Jew, provided inspiration. Polanski's mother died in Auschwitz. Polanski, alone at the age of 7, escaped Nazi-occupied Krakow, Poland.
It wasn't easy on me, ever. I grew. I'm stronger, I'm tougher from Roman.
Okay. Run. Run and we shoot. I'll let you know.
And like we were shooting a scene, he's like, okay, Adrien, hurry, I need you to climb up the building and I want you to go up to the roof and I want you to climb out the window and I want you to hang and they're going to shoot at you and I want you to slide off the building and hold on to the gutter and then you're going to fall, okay? Now go, do it. And I said, has anyone tried this before? And he said, you Hollywood actors, you don't be a pussy. Come on, I show you. And he runs up the building, 68 years old, climbs out of the window, hangs from the window, slides down the roof of the building, hangs from the gutter, jumps down to the ground, brushes himself off, and he said, there, somebody did it. Now do it. I'm Catholic, Hungarian, Polish, Jewish. Hungarian.
Last week, Brody, who is 29 and lives in Los Angeles, returned to his high school alma mater in New York City, LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts.
I left the hotel and there were some guys there. Hey, Adrien, hey, how you doing? Let me get a picture, hey.
He grew up in Queens, New York, the only child of acclaimed photojournalist Sylvia Plachy and Elliot Brody, a public school history teacher.
It's a fairy tale. They met at summer camp. My dad was a fencing instructor, and my mom was the arts and crafts counselor.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's adorable.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I am lucky. I knock wood every half hour.
Brody says he's inspired by his father's love of history and his mother's photography. Last week at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, his mother was by his side and taking his picture.
Well, I grew up with her photographing me my whole life, and not only was there the presence of the camera constantly, but it came from a very safe, nurturing place.
And that's what mother means to him. A lens. Maybe not. A little more, I hope.
His parents accompanied him to the Cannes Film Festival, where Plachy took this picture titled Expectation. The Pianist won top honors, the Palme d'Or.
It's the first time I saw it with an audience, and it was on my mother's birthday, and it was 2,000 people, and we got a 20-minute standing ovation. I was crying, my mom was crying, my dad was crying, and I looked around and almost everybody else was crying, and it was one of those incredible, incredible moments.
A moment magnified in part because Plachy's own life shares common themes with Władysław Szpilman's. As a 12-year-old, in 1956, she escaped the Hungarian rebellion against the Soviets, buried under the corn in the back of a truck. She and her parents left everything behind and lived as refugees in Austria until they made it to America.
She is a real survivor, and she is tremendously gifted and talented as an artist.
Do you feel like you're closer to her history after having done this movie?
I understand more of what she must have gone through as a little girl, as opposed to just understanding the details.
Brody's mother encouraged fantasy in her young son. In his first and only school play, he was one of the 7 dwarves. She doesn't remember which one.
I was a very small role. I was a walk-on.
This is why you're going to be amazed, as a kid. And
When he was 5, he proclaimed himself a magician.
You were the amazing Adrien.
I was the amazing Adrien. I may still be at times, but I was the amazing Adrien. At 10, I was doing, children's birthday parties. For $50, you could have me do your birthday party.
Hey.
It was a
Still, does
bargain.
that still stand now? Because I have a
Does that stand
7-year-old
now?
who'd
No,
love to
my-
have
my
you come
quote-
be the
my
amazing
quotes-
Adrien.
My quotes have gone up. I had a party the other day, and my friend said, "Yo, you're never gonna believe this. I don't know, this guy knew that I knew you, and he works at this watch company. They want to give you a watch. If you wear the watch on the Oscars, he'll give me a watch."
Brody says he relishes immersing himself in characters, especially those passionate about music, his other love. In Spike Lee's Summer of Sam, he plays punk rocker Richie.
And I had guitar lessons every night. Went home, practiced my guitar, learned my lines, play with the guitar. Hey, man, naked in my apartment, jamming out. That's great, that's fun.
For The Pianist, while on his starvation diet, Brody took intensive piano lessons to learn the parts of the pieces in the film.
And those are some of my favorite moments that I've ever seen. And I can't believe that it's me. I can't believe that it's me.
Now, next week's Academy Awards.
Do you have a date?
Mom and Dad, they've been there for me more than anyone else has, so.
And with his newfound star status in Hollywood, he's looking to play a new kind of role.
What do you want to do next?
Well, I don't want to suffer for a while. I would love to do a love story, to go off and do something in a warm place and play
Like a beach scene.
Sure.
Pretty girls.
Bring it on. Oh, yeah.
You're due.
I am due.